Hey, welcome to week 5. My name's Josh Gibson. I'm the drama teacher at Claremore High School, going into my third year next year. Looking forward to it. This week's reading was great. I have actually never taken classes in Meisner technique, but when I was an actor in New York, I bought the Sanford Meisner book on acting, and I read it, and I really fell in love with it. And so much about Meisner is about doing instead of thinking and over intellectualizing. Use what the partner gives you, I think, is really good. I didn't read in any of our readings, like, what do you do when you are in a one-man show? So that would be interesting. I would love to see how Meisner would answer that question. But he was a fascinating guy. He had a long career as an actor and then as a teacher. He inspired thousands upon thousands of people and continues to do so today. This past year, I taught an advanced drama class, and we met at 8:15 in the morning, and we had an hour and 20-minute class. And I did Meisner technique. I found a book online, and it really broke down the Meisner method into chunks. And I did that, and we did the repetition, just with observation, and then moving to emotional observation. And then, during that period of class, a lot of the kids, and this was advanced drama, so they've taken drama class before, but they would just giggle and laugh all through the exercise. I got a little frustrated, but I had to keep telling myself as the teacher that this is new to them. They've never done anything like this before. It feels awkward just repeating the same thing back and forth. But I wanted them to get to repetition where it led to the emotions of annoyance, frustration, anger. And when we added the physical tasks, so you have to think of a task that is hard to do. I think the example in the book was doing your taxes, and then you can add on to that another layer is that you have to have it done by a certain time. So there's a time crunch on you, and you are working on this task, and someone else comes and knocks on the door. And then the scene begins. And you are to keep working on your task, and the other person is supposed to be responding to you and what you're giving them. When we got to that part of the Meisner technique, I really saw it start to crystallize. They were getting out of their heads. They were just emotionally reacting to the situation that they had created with their partner. And it was it took a while to get there. The problem with Meisner technique, from my perspective, is just that it takes a long time. It takes a long time to get kids out of their heads and just focus on the task, do the objective. It just takes a long time. I believe in the book it said that the first year of training at the neighborhood playhouse was a whole year of repetition. So I spent about 7, almost 8 weeks on it, and then we switched over and started doing scene work after that. But I did find it very helpful. I do think it's a useful technique. It gets people out of their heads, gets them focused on their partner, and gives them objectives to play instead of thinking about your effective memory or any of that. So I really like that for high school kids because you don't have to examine your past experiences and, dredge up all the negative things that have ever happened to you in your life. So I like that he steers away from that, and I think that's good for high school students. But of all the acting teachers we've studied, Stanislavski and Meisner are my two favorites. I like Stella Adler, all right. And I think I've just been culturally biased against Strasberg for my whole life, just hearing bad things about the method. But I really like Meisner. I really like what he has to say, and I enjoyed this reading.